the idea in their mind what they're gonna do. He's one of the masters. His name is Raimundo. He's another master, Raúl. And Tomás. He's a master. So in Tomás, he's gonna explain for us the process to carve a piece, the kind of tool that he's using, and how long time he's gonna spend to finish it.
Antes que nada, bienvenidos al taller de Joven María. Lo primero que hacemos es seleccionar nuestro trozo de madera y posteriormente le quitamos toda la corteza que tiene.
You understand?
No.
He said before anything, welcome to this workshop. And the first thing to do when you carve a piece is choose a piece of wood, and then you have to take off the bark.
Posteriormente empezamos a trazar, a dibujar nuestra pieza de acuerdo a lo que va a hacer.
Once you get just the wood, you start to draw it on the same piece. In this case, that's a special order. He has to draw it with the same movement.
Y lo primero que hacemos es trazar las líneas para no equivocarnos en los cortes.
The first thing to do is draw it to don't make mistakes.
Ya trazada le quitamos todo las partes grandes de nuestra pieza, por ejemplo la parte de la cola.
When they draw it, they use the machete to do the big cut. Mark it where could be the tail, where could be the legs, the arms.
Como con el machete no podemos introducirlo en partes complicadas, como puede ser en la parte de la pata.
Just with the machete, they cannot carve the more complicated parts between the legs, the tail. That's why they use chisels.
Como con el machete y con la turbia nos queda una textura muy rústica. Por último, para el acabado
They
final,
only use machetes and chisels, they mix rubber
para
cuts.
darle el acabado final.
That's why he used a knife to do the finer cuts.
Para hacerle los ojos, el detalle de la boca,
To carve
la
the
oreja,
face, to carve the fingers, the nails.
las uñas de jaguar. Es el acabado final.
That's to do the final cut.
Una pregunta.
He says if you have some questions.
How long has he been carving?
¿Cuánto tiempo es que has estado tallando?
Año y medio.
About a year and a half.
Okay. Is it in his family?
¿En tu familia está allá?
No.
No, he comes from other village. He gets married with a cousin. Now he comes and says, well, I want to learn, so we can teach him.
Okay.
When they start doing smaller pieces, like the ones you can see there. Little owls, penguins, pigs, coyotes. Pieces, and they are so straight, it's not moving. Once he starts to get experience, he starts to doing a complicated piece. Until he comes to this point where he can make pieces like the jaguar with shape, with movement. But also he needs more experience, because sometimes the proportion, he loses the proportion, makes a big head with a small body.
Yeah.
Okay? But little by little, he's still working. That's why he cannot work with a special order commission. Okay? That's his first piece in commission. That's why he's getting advice or getting help from Raimundo. Raimundo, if you see, he's a master carver. That's why he's gonna carve a bull like this. But the piece is not one piece of wood. It's a family piece, and also it's coming from Sabino. Sabino is a different kind of tree. He used Sabino because sometimes the people once burned the tree. You can see there are trees with probably 200 years old. Okay? They have history. That's why they recollect, they want to recycle, and they start to create a piece like that. In other pieces, when they can have the black part of the charcoal or the fire, they have to remove it because it's going to make a fragile piece. That's why they can glue it in other different. The pieces, if you see, they are more traditional animals, more real animals. We also make pieces that they could be like dragon or different pieces, okay? Like the virgin or like Christmas sale. Okay? But the face are made by Raimundo. Because if they can carve a face, and they will do like an ugly face or a demonic baby. Okay? That's why they need a lot of experience. So after they carve the piece, we have to expose the piece in the sunlight to dry the surface. 3, 4, 5 weeks depends how big is the piece. After that, we can sand it, we can erase all the cuts. Okay? Then we introduce the pieces in a mixture of gasoline with chloropentaphenol, which is an insecticide. With those two, we kill all the termites or the insects, and the ones eating the tree. And then we let it dry the piece in all of this area. Will depends how big is the piece, the time to be dried. Some pieces they spend about a year or 2 years to dry, like the giant pieces. Other ones they spend 9 months, 10 months. Once they dry, they crack. They have little splits or imperfections.
Yes.
Few of them, for example, right
Do
here.
you fill them?
We fill them using the same chips of wood.
Yeah.
Little chips, we introduce them in the cracks, and then we can cut it again, exactly covered with a wood filler, and then the piece is gonna be ready to be painted. Okay? In the paint process, we use 3 different techniques. We use the acrylic colors, more commercial like silver or more fluorescent. The wash color, which is they are pigments with water base, and the natural dyes. The colors that I show you are the ones that we use more in the people, most of the people, the pieces that we make. Okay?
Once you put the natural dyes on it, do you seal it? with
Yes,
something?
we seal it in with a varnish. The varnish is gonna help us to protect the colors and protect the piece.
Is it sprayed or painted?
It's sprayed.
Okay.
Other question you have?
Yeah, can I come next year and apprentice? I'm an artist. You can teach me? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
If you want to live in Oaxaca, you
Yeah,
can just
yeah.
live there or here.
Yeah.
We have a little place where you can just
Promise?
now your hand is blue.
Okay.
It's a blue.
Yeah, your hand.
Sealed.
It's a-
Sealed with the resin and
Seal it in a blue chromite.
nice. It's nice.
So let's see the other area. Let's see the paint.